Hey everybody, it's DarkBenji151. Today is a very exciting day for me because we are going to we are going to look at my graded card order that has been at PSA since May. So just some data there. If you sent in cards over the summer, the slowest way possible. Mine arrived at PSA on June 9th, I think, and they were intaken in July. And they arrived today, February, whatever it is, 16th or 19th or something like that. Alright, so I'm just going to go in order on these. And by the way, I'm going to do these in two kind of things. First, I'm just going to show the cards. Second, after that, I'm going to go back through some of the cards and show you why they got what they got, okay? Just some of them, okay? Some that may surprise me or something. My wife curated these. She put them in a certain order, and I haven't seen them yet. So, enjoy. I haven't seen them yet, but she was nice enough to put them in order for me. So, PSA 4, Portuguese Blastoise. I knew that was going to grade low because I bought it. Oh, okay. Didn't want to see... I told her to kind of put the hype ones at the end, so I didn't want to see the Charizards. I have 3 Charizards in here, and I didn't want to see any of these too soon, but, she's a surprising lady. So, this was packed fresh, PSA 7. I've seen packed fresh, that's a Spanish base set, obviously. Well, we're getting some heavy hitters fast. Spanish PSA 8 Blastoise. My goal for, all of the many cards that I've sent in, over 300 to PSA, is to, this is Portuguese, I pulled this out of like a $15 pack, so that's not bad. This was, pack fresh, is to get, my goal is to get all PSA 9 unlimited holograms. It's an attainable goal for me, and it won't cost me a fortune. Okay, PSA 8, Spanish Raichu. So you'll see these pack fresh cards, and we've seen Spanish, we've seen Portuguese, all graded like 8 pack fresh. So, if you're trying to pull like 10s right out, check the data on these. They're not like, this doesn't surprise me because a lot of these grade 8s and 9s, 7s even, pack fresh. Oh boy, oh man, a Charizard in 8, that's not bad. I want some 9s, but it's not terrible. Cool. It doesn't really surprise me. Like, we're not going to... Okay, I'll maybe pull this one aside so we can look at it soon. Maybe I'll put it back here so we can look at it. And then, we can look at maybe why it's an 8. Well, alright, I had 3 Charizards, and there they are. So that's kind of a bummer that none of them got a 9 or something. But, cool. Well, we'll put them back here. Well, that's it for the Charizards. I got 3 Charizards, 3 Blastoises, 1 Venusaur. Oh, and this is, see, okay, more good data. This is a German Blastoise. In German, it's Turtok, and I pulled this right out of a pack. So, 8.5. For one, I can tell you for sure, if you can see that edging stuff right there at the top. I mean, that's going to give you some... They overlook some of that stuff, but that's going to give you some of that lower grade. Alright, next. Oh, I sent in some German... these pull some money. Germans, they will spend some money on some cards, but I don't want to concentrate it just on money. But I was hoping some of these to get a 10, really. So, I could see that she would put that kind of near the middle, or the beginning. She's a tricky lady. She'll trick us up. Alright. That's a very nice card. A 9. I was hoping to get a 10, of course. I only sent in the ones that I thought would get a 10. So, if they were German first edition stuff. 9 is not bad. I'd imagine that still fetches a bit. I have no interest in keeping most of these cards. Well, the Spanish ones, yes. Alright, a Golem. Now... Oh, I should have pulled this out before. I have this card in 9.5 Beckett Italian. and I have the second version of it from the same set in Italian 9.5. You can see that in a previous video, I'm sure. So that's a very nice card. I love that. I pulled that out of a pack as well before Expedition got super insane. Oh boy. Yes. So I can, okay, this isn't my, I can't remember what, if any 9s have passed yet, but this is definitely a good start to the, if any 9s have passed yet. For Spanish, no. Yeah, so this is my first Spanish 9 that I've come across. So that's nice. If you know cards really well, this has a dark, it looks like this has a dark border. You can see right behind it that Charizard has a light border. This is more of a darker yellow. So I tend to like the lighter yellow better. But these, you know, I'll take a 9. A 9 is a 9. So I'll put my collection of 9s over here. Hopefully that grows. Yes. So I want all these holograms in 9, so this is a good pickup. I like Clefairy. I was going to say Chansey. I have sent multiple, many, more than you would think, of each hologram to PSA. So these are just, this is the first batch that's arriving. Oh man, this is a good pickup too. That's a 9. Very nice pickup. Very nice to see that. Enjoy the artwork there in focus, hopefully. And, alright, that's number 3 on my, collection of, PSA 9 holograms. Now, I've owned in the past, I've owned first edition Charizards. I've been through that cycle. First edition, you know, German Charizards, Spanish. I've seen them. So, you know, PSA 9 or whatever. I've owned many of them and I've sold them. So, you know, right now I've made my money. I've gotten my collection going. And I have my pieces that are for, you know, holding for a bunch of years. Hopefully I'll make a bunch of money and all that. But, you know, for collecting, for something fun that's really still, you know, reachable, I will, man, that's nice. That German Magikarp. That is a really nice card. I'm glad I'm starting to hit some 10s on those because those are going out the door eventually. Oh, man, this is nice. PSA 9 Blastoise. And I have one more Blastoise, which unless my wife is doing something really weird, it's going to be a 9 or a 10. I don't think any of them are going to hit a 10. But this is a nice addition to the collection, PSA 9. That is super. Yeah, so having a collection of 9s is a nice, easy goal for me instead of like going for 10s or first editions. You know, I've seen it all. So, you know, it's all good. Another 9 there. I don't mind having 2 of those, let me tell you. Alright, let's see what's next. And that's all for the Blastoise. I have, alright, a Polywrath. I think I sent, like, for this first order, I sent, like, the best one of each of my collection in. That I had at the time. I've acquired more since then and opened more boxes. But, PSA 9, so that goes in my collection. Yes! Now, this one is exciting to me, not only because I love Ninetales, but also, I think, I would imagine, I don't know, maybe someone can, with some information, I would imagine since this was in a deck, that they printed a whole bunch of these, along with the Hitmonchans. So these were like cut to death, literally, like the edging on them are usually terrible. But maybe they were on this, you know, the set sheet as well, like with the regular set, so maybe those were cut better. But, you know, unlimited Spanish, Portuguese, German, Italian, those have really notoriously bad cutting. So, alright, let's see what we get. Well, I see it. Yes! So, at least I got 2 out of the 3 big hitters in a 9, which is exciting. And I got the Mewtwo coming, or did that already pass? I forget. I think that was at the beginning, wasn't it? Very nice. what happens is I look at these cards online so many times, like every day on PSA, wanting them to come in. I forget what I've looked at and what I haven't. Beautiful. That is ungodly terrible centering, but it still got a 9. I remember wanting to send this in because I love anything with like the cosmic, you know, like the European or whatever. It's on Italian cards. And it's just so beautiful. God, that is bad centering though. I guess the gods were nice on that one. I have a sealed deck box of 8 Machamps in Spanish. I need to send those off, but I don't want to open the sealed deck case of 8 Machamp decks. But I will eventually need to do that to get the Machamp in a 9. I've owned the 9 before in Spanish and other languages, but I sold it. So that's kind of unfortunate. A long time ago before I knew these were going to blow up. That's nice. German Porygon 10. And as I'm thinking about this, I know the big hitters that are still out there, or at least some of them. I can't remember everything I sent in, even though I look at these lists all the time. But I know Charmander and Charmeleon first edition German cards are still in here. So unless my wife is being mean to me, I hope those are a 10 if they're this late in the video. I only have four more cards. Now this is painful because I'm really mad at this actually. This was what I thought could be a Beckett 10. I know the centering is like a little maybe a 9, maybe a 9.5 centering, but this card is flawless. Like, I want to show this one. It is flawless. You're not going to find anything on there, trust me. So that may come out of the case and try to get it. Now, I don't know. I know there's a Magmar in here, and the Magmar had better centering, so maybe it got a 10. But I just love that art. I love Arcanine. I'll send anything in Arcanine because I love it in a case as well. Okay, I'm mad now. So this Magmar, which the centering is even better. I mean, come on. That Machamp, which had ungodly, awful centering, got a 9. And this is amazing and still didn't get it. And I know that PSA allows for a 60-40. So I don't think the centering would account for why it's a 9. I don't know. That makes me mad. Sometimes they look at the corners. Oh, well, I told y'all I wouldn't do this, but sometimes they look at the corners being like bent up a little bit, but they're not really bent. That's just how they were all produced, so it's kind of brutal. Whoops. Alright. 3 more cards. Well, that's a beauty right there. I will tell you, if you look up the prices on this, especially in Europe, this baby, I think I saw last sold for $700 or $900 or something ridiculous for a common card. So that is wonderful. And I'll tell you, there are 2 cards remaining, and one is the Charmeleon. So unless she's messing with me, I hope I got a 10. Oh yeah, okay. Wow, Kadabra. I looked up the data on this. Now something about this, I know why I sent this in. If you look here at the bottom, see how crisp those corners are, like with the see how the and I'll show you. Like most cards are, the edges are like that. See that corner, how it's like that shape? Look at the shape of the Kadabra. It's like a different corner. And those corners, those cards with those corners tend to cut really well, or tend to grade really well. So I kind of knew to send that in. And I think this one sold for 500 something. I mean, I think as people have been saying, like TCA Gaming and you know, all these people, I think Kadabra's making a comeback. Like Alakazam's making a comeback. I think they got the rights to print it again or something like that. Alright, last card. This is the Charmeleon. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That is exciting. That is a duo right there. Let me get some centering on that one. Or some, That is a very nice duo right there. I actually, back in the day, this is very painful. As my friend would say, going down the rabbit hole of past things I sold. I had a 9.5 Glurak first edition. It was a 10, 10, 9.5, 9.5, and I sold it at auction for the going rate of $455. That card would probably be $15,000 or $20,000 nowadays. So that was really sad. But another life, right? Years ago. Wow, that is amazing. So that will probably be held or maybe sold soon. So something really exciting is, let's count how many. I want all these in a 9. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say 4 because that's the same card. 5, 6, and the Mewtwo was a 9. Okay, 7, I think, if I count it right. So 2 Blastoises, which that's amazing. That's just awesome. And 7 off of my first one. Now I have many cards still at PSA, like 200 and something, ridiculous. So that's exciting. That I assume I'll get the 9, the set of 9s, because my Charizards that I sent were really sharp. From the second batch, I knew these were kind of weak. So let's look at the 7 real quick. Let's just look at the Charizards. Let's just look at the 3 Charizards real quick. Sorry if there's not enough lighting or something. It's just me in my kitchen sort of thing. But so first thing to look at is, if there's anything crazy going on with the card. I will tell you the edging on these is kind of rough sometimes, and we're not going to see it. This is terrible, like me zooming in on this. Nah, just not seeing it. But the edging is kind of bad on these, the factory edging. You'll find a lot of like silvering on the sides. See if I can get like the corners. I'm just trying to zoom in and see if I can see anything. It's kind of bad. But anyway, probably just better to see it like this. These are kind of sharp cards. But I don't know why they got a 7, to be honest. Maybe it has some bad factory lines on the hologram. But it's not really that bad. So I guess the mystery continues. But hey, these look beautiful. I'm not going to complain, because these 8s are nice. And I know I'm going to get a 9 eventually, because the ones I sent in were beautiful. 1 second. I've done this in another video. This is one I haven't sent in. And this one's quite nice. And what I really like about it is that it does have more of that that shape down here, that grade a little cleaner, that might be better cut. This one does have a lot of silvering on the side, but I've seen 10s that they overlook that stuff. So I'm really hoping that if this is, really good, well cut, other than that, which it really is. I'm looking at these corners and stuff, and I'm liking what I see. I bought this card for $300 raw because I knew it had a chance of at least getting a 9, and 9s sell for like $1,000 now. So it's worth that. And 8s sell for more than $300 too. So it's not really a risk. And I can add another one to my collection. So there's a raw one. Here's a first edition one that I traded for that's kind of beat up, but it's still beautiful. It's coming home to where it belongs, in my house. And then this is I think this is mine. No, this is not mine. I can't remember. I think this is a friend's. That's to be graded. Whichever one has the better centering is his, because mine had really bad centering. No, this is his, because mine is already in a case. Yeah, mine's up here. Oh, I can't keep things straight nowadays. So that's mine. Really bad centering. And then my friend's friend is on the left. So, very cool. Never a bad time to have those in the house. But they're going to go to grading services soon. Hey, thanks for watching, y'all. And maybe put your your thoughts on this opening, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. I don't really want to make money or anything. I just want to spread the joy of Pokemon and inform y'all. I'll try to answer good questions. They come to my phone, so I'll try to answer all the questions you have. And thanks for watching this Dark Benji 151. Check it out.